in a world full of interesting careers, I'm sure some people would probably say mine is interesting. But we're not talking about me today. We are looking to celebrate local artists here on WTOL this morning. Today we're joined with a children's book illustrator and writer, Merrill Rainey. Merrill, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, okay, so talk to us a little bit about, you've been self-publishing and you are working with HarperCollins right now.
Yep, so I am currently working with HarperCollins right now on a new board book series, Roar, I'm a Dinosaur, and Oink, I'm a Pig.
Okay.
And what makes these books a little bit more unique than others is it's a book that you actually interact with, that the kids can actually interact with.
I was wondering what those
Yeah, so if you want to, but of course, dinosaurs and horses. And farm animals, but the text inside is actually set to a rhythm and a rhyme that gets kids up and moving. So either they're doing a sound or a motion, and that was really the intent of these books, was to you know, I'm a lover of books, but I like to get kids like excited to see things a little bit differently than what they normally could be. So this book is really set, you know, it's not a literary book, right? But it's a book to get kids up and moving and interacting with it. So I guess it's kind of more like a toy than it is a book, but it's a lot of fun for sure.
And why get kids interactive? I mean, we all talk about we want kids to read, but you're kind of mixing being active and reading and doing things together.
Yeah, so a lot of the work that I've done over the years is all about getting kids seeing, kind of like what I said, getting kids seeing things differently than what it is. So like the paper toy book series that I have with Odd Dot, Color, Cut, Create, it's all set on, I'll pull it up, Color, Cut, Create. But it's all set on getting kids to see a sheet of paper for what it can turn into. And then all the paper toys, the paper engineering inside the book is all geared on like a box structure. And so there's some educational components to it that I hope that the kids will catch on as they start to build things. And my hope is that they'll see that they can build a box. They can turn that box pretty much into anything. So it really is trying to get kids, not that I have anything against screens, but kids, you know, a lot of the things that I experienced growing up, which really influences what I do now, was those times where I was able to be bored on a Saturday afternoon and try to figure out what to do with my time. And I grew up in a large family, and I can never remember a dull moment, whether we were doing imaginary play, whether we were creating things. I used to spend a lot of time with my mom, a couple of her friends, just crafting and using recycled materials to do so. And so a lot of that, when I look back at it now, like 20 years later, really has influenced it. And I want to make sure that, you know, kids today have those same experiences, because I feel it is a different world than what it was, right? But I just want to make sure it's there, so that way, hopefully, I can inspire this generation, and hopefully somebody out of this generation will be the next person to inspire the next generation. So that's really my main goal, and where I've been at with these. So it's been great getting back to talking with kids this past spring, getting back into schools and actually seeing kids interact with the books, and doing paper toy workshops with a bunch of different schools in the area, and then seeing the excitement within the kids building and wanting to build. And then the greatest part has been the teachers who have sent me photos like a week later, and the kids are out in their sketchbook or whatever it is,
using it.
Yeah, creating their own characters. And really, and everything that I teach them is very basic mechanics, and it's done on the purpose to try and, I want them to have a successful time doing it. I don't want them to throw the book down and give up. I want them to keep going, you know, like use, some of the things I talk with kids is like, you know, like I consider myself a paper engineer, and you know, there's different things
That's
that
an interesting way to look at it.
But there's so many other engineers, right? So there, you know, there's electrical engineers, you know, architectural engineers, but we all use the same creative process to solve a problem. And so that's really what I'm hoping to also get across, is that, you know, you may be a kid now and you may love to draw, which is awesome, and keep pushing that creativity, because those same creative thoughts that help you figure out what you're going to draw are the same things going to help you solve any problems as you grow up, no matter what career path you go through. Those creative thoughts, you know, if you're a doctor and you've got to figure out how to stitch somebody back up, you know what I mean? Like they're thinking through the same steps of how I'm going to get from A to B, you know what I mean? So for me, I just do it in a different format, right?
Yeah.
But my hope is that that clicks with kids, and you do see it when I'm talking with students. You do see some of their eyes kind of like light up,
Yeah.
like, oh, like that's like really clicking in my head. That's really cool. That
There you go. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to bring up.
Yeah.
You mentioned paper dinosaur,
Yes.
paper engineer.
Yes,
We've got
yes.
a paper dinosaur
Yes,
behind us.
yes. So this is James the dinosaur. He's been traveling with me over the last year, so he's starting to look a little bit weathered. But James is actually built, he's not just a fun dinosaur to look at, but he is actually an educational tool as well. So he is built exactly the same way as the dinosaurs in the book. So when I'm talking to kids, whether it be in a classroom or whether it's at a book festival, and I point out that, you know, your parents have all these Amazon boxes showing up on your doorstep nowadays. If you can figure out how to build the dinosaurs in the dinosaur book, then you just have to upscale it and build the same way as you would with larger cardboard, right? And my dream, I guess, when I look at it, would be, I think it would be so cool to have a room full of cardboard dinosaurs.
Okay,
That,
there you
yeah.
go. For sure.
For sure.
Well, if you want to see more paper dinosaurs, more interactive books, and maybe learn how to create more things, you can catch Rainey and other local authors at a parking lot party and art fair hosted by Gathering Volumes. It's happening in Perrysburg. That's tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 4.
Yep.
Thank you, Merrill.
Awesome. Thank you very much for having me. Yeah, thank you very much.
I appreciate it.